Hello everyone, my name is Mario and today I'm excited to feature to you a plant called Carpenteria Californica, or sometimes commonly called as the tree or shrub anemone. And they belong to the genus of evergreen flowering shrubs and or trees. If you look at this tree anemone, they're beautiful. Look at that. This is a mature tree that I have over here in my yard. This plant anemone is a beautiful plant shrubs or a tree that you could incorporate into your plant landscape, and they are perfect also if you plant them on beautiful pots. These plants are native of California. This shrubs or tree is easy to grow. This plant can be an instant beauty to your landscape, and also it's also perfect for container gardening. And you can trim them. You can train them to make them shorter. So what you have to do is just prune them every year if you plant them in containers. And this tree or shrub anemone, they belong to the hydrangea family. So look at this shrubs or tree. It has abundant flowers on it, and they have a sweet smelling fragrance on the flowers. And the trunk of this shrub or tree has some flaky skin to it when it matures. Look at the stem of this tree. So this tree can be propagated by either seeds, cuttings, and by suckers. So I'm going to show you on how to do that. First, I'm going to show you on how to propagate it by cuttings. So what you have to do is to select a branch that is semi-hardy. Okay, so what I have you here is the semi-hardy. So first thing, when you cut, do some cuttings, make sure your tools are disinfected with either wipe it with alcohol or other disinfectants, okay, or a bleach, you could use that too. So so I got here cuttings. So I prefer that you select 6 to 8 inches, and then what you have to do is to remove all the leaves at the bottom. Okay, remove all the bottom leaves. Okay, and then probably just leave around uh, 2 or 3 leaves, and then cut the leaves in half uh, to prevent from aspiration. And then what I always do is scrape the where you cut it, okay, like 1/4 of an inch, something like that. Scrape it. By doing that, you are trying to induce some callus on this cutting. Get a nice soil that has perlite and a little bit sand to it, and then you stick to the soil like that. That's how you propagate it by cuttings, okay? And then keep watering every day. Make sure it's all wet all the time, you know. What you can do also to have a greenhouse effect, you can also put a Ziploc bag or any plastic, cover it, okay? That way it will have some moisture to it, and it induces the rooting of this cutting. So that's one way of propagating this anemone tree. So another way of propagating this tree anemone is by suckers. So what I did, took, I cut a portion on the tree, okay, and this is, I took it out as a sucker from that main plant. It's huge, all right. I could plant this now on a good soil, okay, or you can put in a container like a nice pot, so that you have a nice container tree garden, okay. So that's how you do it. This is by suckers. And what I recommend to you, after you took out a sucker from the main tree, what you have to do is soak this first in water 24 hours before you plant it. Okay. All right. So since this is a huge tree, what you can do, you can also trim it. Okay, whatever size you want. You can even trim it over here so that it induces new growth. Okay, if you want it to be shorter. So anyway, I have another one over here, and it has some few roots on it. Okay, so what I have to do, okay, if I would like to maintain this uh, to be short, what you can do is just trim this one over here. Okay, and what you trim, you can also use that as a cutting too. All right. So so as I've said, there's three ways of propagating this anemone tree. This is a beautiful anemone tree. One of them is by seeds, okay? Because once the flower becomes pollinated, because these are self-fertile. Self-fertile means that you don't need another flower to be able to cross-pollinate. They are self-fertile, so that means they can produce a seed by itself. Okay, and once the seeds becomes mature, then what you have to do is to get that seed and put it in a good soil. Okay, so just scatter the seeds over here. Right now, I don't have the mature seeds yet, but that's another way of propagating this one is via seeds. Okay, so what you have to do is just put the seeds on top of this container, on this pot, okay, and then cover, or what you have to do, you just even stick it to the soil like that and cover it. Then that's one way of doing it by seed. So those are ways on how to propagate this beautiful tree, and I hope that you will have a successful gardening in about this tree anemone, and I hope that you like it. I hope you learn something from it, and see you next time. God bless you all. Thank you.